Hello, welcome to our channel. I'm Orton, and today I'm going to be giving my comments, opinions, and the results of the WWE SmackDown Live, 24th of January 2017. We kick off the show with Daniel Bryan backstage. He was about to take a bite out of an apple when Miz and Maurice jumped in to complain about being in Toldo and about having to share a locker room with the roster. Bryan suggested he used a stall in the public restroom. Miz and Maurice faithful laughed at that. Bryan instead gave him an IC title rematch tonight against Dean Ambrose. He wanted it a no DQ match, but Bryan knew better than that and made it a lumberjack match so the entire locker room came at ringside. He asked if Miz was happy with that and he left before he even answered, and the crowd chanted yes, and then Bryan bit his apple. I enjoyed that first segment, to be fair. It's helping their rivalry. And the rumour is, because Miz is in the Royal Rumble, apparently it's going to have the Daniel Bryan music go and play, and then Miz is going to come out to it and do the whole yes sing down thing to a massive amount of boos, which is apparently what they're going to do, but who knows. I cannot wait to see that if it is. Then we have our first match: Randy Orton, Luke Harper, Wyatt family in distress. All three Wyatt family members come out together. Bray watches from ringside in his rocking chair. There was a spot where both guys went to the outside in front of Bray, but he did not look at them. Instead, he kept his eyes locked on the ring. It was quite interesting. Harper came back with a big boot, and both guys were laid out. Bray picked them both up and tossed them back in the ring. Then the finish actually happened when Orton countered the discus clothesline into an RKO for the win. After the match, Bray shook Orton's hand. He picked Harper up and gave him a hug, but then followed it by hitting him with Sister Abigail. Orton's match at this, the announcers wondered if this was the end of Harper in the Wyatts or if it was just tough love. I can't tell at the minute, but the match was really good, to be fair. I enjoy Harper and Randy Orton, so it was really good. It's got a good storyline going at the minute. It would be very interesting to see that Harper's the one that leaves. I'm very interested, to be fair. So, good job there. Then we had Mickie James interviewed in the ring by Renee Young. Renee asked James about attacking Becky Lynch and revealing herself as La Luchador. James told Renee that she won her first WWE Women's Championship by defeating Trish Stratus at WrestleMania. She was a 5-time Women's Champion and a former Diva Champion. And then Renee said after that, James, you didn't answer my question. Mickie said people like Becky Lynch want to claim to be leading a revolution as if her accomplishments mean nothing. Renee wanted her to elaborate and asked if Alexa Bliss was not part of the revolution. James said Bliss has been fighting the revolution, at least she remembers Mickie James's accomplishments. Mickie says that Bliss is the reason she was here. Mickie said to forget the revolution, this is the reinvention of Mickie James. Becky Lynch marched to the ring and attacked James. James ran into the crowd, but Bliss suddenly appeared from the crowd and attacked Lynch. They double teamed her again, and Bliss finished her off with Twisted Bliss. James had some advice for Lynch: always be one step ahead. It was a really good segment. Mickie James is a great talker, to be fair, and she did follow this up on Talking Smack, which I've just watched a little bit of, where she does say the same stuff and elaborate a little bit. So it seems like that's her set in stone character at the minute, and she didn't actually break it, which is really nice. You remember when kayfabe was a thing? But yeah, I did enjoy that, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. Then we have a pre-tape segment of Carmella and James Ellsworth out shopping. James Ellsworth was wearing his ring gear, meaning he wasn't wearing pants. Who doesn't wear pants to a shop, James? Ellsworth tried on various outfits, all of which Carmella hated. She said one of them made him look like Sami Zayn, but they shouldn't dress alike just because they both got beat up by Braun Strowman. Carmella found a Goldie outfit for Ellsworth and they were both happy. It just looked like Enzo Amore had been crossed with Carmella for the outfit. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I actually enjoyed the segment. I find James Ellsworth quite entertaining, and I do like seeing him there. So him doing clothes shopping was still fun for me to watch, and Carmella's always entertaining, to be fair, so hats off to you. I found it fun. Then we had second match, a 10-man battle royale to earn a Royal Rumble spot. The competitors were Heath Slater, Rhino, Simon Gotch, Aiden English, Mojo Rawley, Kurt Hawkins, Connor, Victor, Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Royale won by last eliminating Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Well, to be fair, Tyler Breeze accidentally kicked Fandango off, and then Mojo Rawley dumped out Tyler Breeze. The Vaudevillains were eliminated within seconds. We did have Baron Corbin on commentary and put over winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royale at WrestleMania. So it's nice to see he's finally doing something with that. And the match was alright, to be fair, usual stuff. Then they showed an interview with the shit interviewer number 2, so SmackDown ones. They did with Nikki Bella as she arrived at the arena. Nikki pointed out one of the production trucks which featured both her and John Cena on it. Nikki said the truck featured a bunch of superstars, not just her, and her success has nothing to do with John Cena. Natalya showed up and said she noticed she's not on any of the trucks. Nikki tried to attack her, but it seems like an overreaction, but Natalya ducked and then tossed her into the side of a truck. Nikki came off poorly here, to say the least. They should have just had Natalya attack her from behind, to be fair. But yeah, it was... I'm kind of getting into it, but not too much. Let's see where you go with it. Then we see John Cena's announcement on Twitter that he'll be hosting the Kids' Choice Awards in this year to get the slime ready. Then we go to the AJ Styles calling out John Cena segment. Before calling Cena out, Styles showed the Rumble poster on the big screen and complained about being positioned all the way in the back when John Cena was at the front. He specifically blamed Shane McMahon for this. He was about to complain about something else, but called out Cena first. Cena came out and got a loud, dueling chant. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks thing. Cena was about to talk, but Styles stopped him. Styles showed a clip from the Today Show where Cena talked about having to face some guy from Atlanta. Which, honestly, if you're doing a news story on somebody, don't start calling the other person the guy from Atlanta. You really sound like a very bad journalist right there. Just a hint. Styles was pissed, naturally. He called himself the champ who runs the camp and claims nobody missed Cena while he was gone. This led to a Cena chant. Styles called them morons. It was good. Styles called himself the face that took Cena's place and that eat Cena up inside. Styles claimed Cena had always had an excuse when he lost, but Cena himself was the only excuse because he started an excuse for a wrestler. He asked Cena what he has to do to earn respect around here, and he said he was going to stick his foot in Cena's ass on Sunday. Cena wondered where his respect was when people were chanting he sucked. He said Styles has been hot for 6 months, but Cena has been running the place for a decade. Styles might call Cena a sorry excuse for a wrestler because he didn't spend the time on the indies. But Cena wasn't built for the indies, he was built for the WWE. He said Styles was not a level below Cena, he was on a level below that. He called Styles just a guy holding the championship because Cena let him. He called Styles unoriginal, every guy before him trying to be like Cena, calling himself the face that runs the place. Cena called himself a bad man, said his time is now. He left to his music and Styles just looked on. And to be fair, that was one of the best promos I've seen John Cena cut in a very long time. He started doing it in a rap and it was great. John Cena can talk, I give him that. And to be fair, if he can wrestle like he did at SummerSlam in 2016, we could have a potential match of the year for John Cena at least at the Royal Rumble. We'll see where they go. Then we have Dolph Ziggler versus Kalisto. Ziggler won with under a minute. Kalisto tried to go for a springboard move, but Ziggler caught him with a super kick for the win. That part did what it needed to do. I like seeing heel Ziggler, and I love a good super kick. Afterwards, Ziggler grabbed a chair, but as he argued with JBL, Apollo Crews jumped from behind. Crews tried to use the chair, but Ziggler managed to escape. I like it, to be fair. Crews is now finally doing something, which is good. Finally, you actually have some plans for some guys, which I do like. Where are you going with this? I do enjoy. Then we had Naomi versus Natalya. The match never happened. Naomi entered first, but Natalya never showed up. They cut to the back and Nikki had attacked Natalya. Some officials came in to separate them. Okay, that was alright. Naomi grabbed Mike and said she wasn't happy about this. She challenged anyone from the back to come out for a match. Alexa Bliss came out. She told Naomi to calm down because she wasn't about to accept the challenge from a nobody. Naomi dared her to get in the ring so she could rip her hair out. Naomi wanted the title. Bliss to get in the ring but didn't. Bliss told Naomi, "Say hi to obscurity for me." That was pretty funny, to be fair. Bliss is always entertaining, and Naomi is actually quite underrated, to be fair. She is pretty good. Then Dean Ambrose told Shit interviewer number 2 he trusts his instincts, which will help him overcome 29 other men in the Royal Rumble this Sunday, and no amount of lumberjacks will stop him from obtaining the IC title tonight. I wish they'd do more for Ambrose as a Royal Rumble contender. He won't likely win, but SmackDown is top contender outside of the Wyatts. Sorry, I was reading the notes and I just realised that made no bloody sense what I said. So, yeah, I can't wait for that, to be fair. Ambrose is pretty good. And they announced a 6-woman tag match for the main Royal Rumble card. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James and Natalya. Naomi's going to win, isn't she? And beat Bliss. Just because she said that. I hope so, just to give her a comeuppance. I find it funny. Then we go to our main event, actual match for the Lumberjack match for the Intercontinental Championship between Dean Ambrose and The Miz with Maurice. Obviously, we had some Lumberjack spots during the match. I'm not really going to go into them. But the actual finish happened. Baron Corbin did get involved and actually broke up a cover. And then they had a massive brawl with all the Lumberjacks. The referee let the match continue. The ring was cleared after Ambrose sent Corbin over the top. Dean Ambrose followed with Dirty Deeds for the win. He posed alone in the ring. And then the announcers wondered if this would be the scene at the Royal Rumble. It was a really good way to end SmackDown. I enjoyed this week, to be fair. All the segments I found quite entertaining. The matches were good. It was a fairly decent one after last week, which was pretty shit, to be fair. So, nice to see we're getting back on top form, lads. So let's keep it up, and hopefully the Royal Rumble will blow our minds this weekend. I cannot wait for it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.